Hi guys, so today I have the pleasure of trying out this new set from Diamond Press that they brought to HSN. They did send this item free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links in the description box would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you ever purchase items to those links. So this is a set called Country Garden Background Dies, and from the size of this, I think it's going to be a slimline. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, oh, yes, okay, cool. Yes, it is a slimline, but it's also the A2 size set. How cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, that is so awesome. So it's a, sorry, I was flipping back and forth so much there. Let me take this off of here. Got a little too excited there. It's like try to see here. So we have the three dies, again, background dies, A2, and slimline. I'll measure them for you right quick, but if you're familiar with Diamond Press, they normally make them so that they mat into those things. But let's see what we got. Yeah, so this one's, you know, the die itself is just a little over 4 inches, so it'll be 4 inches across by 5 1/4, so it is a true mat. It's not like it's going to cover the whole front of the A2. Yeah, so this does not cover, these two do not cover like the complete front of an A2 size card. It leaves like a little border around the edges, and I mean this one looks about the same size, but we'll just give it a measure. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 4, you can see that there. And this is like a slimline cover plate. Look how pretty this one is. I mean, you can paper piece this. I mean, the pieces are large enough that I don't think that'll take too much time, but again, it could just be a background. I love like white on white, cream on cream. This would give a lot of texture. Just put it on a white card, roll this out on white paper, it'll look awesome. Let's see the sizing on this guy. This one is 8 1/2, just a little bigger than 8 1/2, of course, the die itself, by 3 1/2. So this one will cover the whole front of your card, or card base. I guess it depends on what you consider a standard slimline. For me, it's 8 1/2 by 3 1/2. And of course, a standard A2 size would be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, of course. I've said of course many times, sorry guys. Look at this. Just gorgeous. So what I'll do is I'll cut all of them out so we can see what that looks like, and then we'll put something together, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I just grabbed some papers and we'll just try them out. So for this one, it looks kind of like lattice work. I'm just going to cut it out of white paper. It is a heavyweight white cardstock, and you know, I'm just going to line it up in the corner here, and I can use my paper trimmer, but for now I'll just cut it with scissors. And the kit also does come with an elongated cutting folder. And I'll show you that in just a second in case if you have the marquee, that's your cutting folder. If you don't have the marquee, you can use it for something else, but all thin metal dies will cut in a machine that cuts thin metal dies, and like the marquee will cut other companies' thin metal dies. They're interchangeable that way. So I'm just going to hold on to this. A lot of times I tape it down. Sorry about that. So let's bring this guy over. And I'll use the folder that comes in the kit, just, you know. But if your folders have any kind of warping, they'll still work because they're meant to cut many, many times. Let's get that going. So pretty. So let me clean this out. Sometimes I use a little brush like this, and then I just tap it and they'll just kind of come out. But look at that gorgeous background. Gorgeous. Let me trim down the paper I'm going to use for this one, and I'll be right back. So I have 2 sheets. Like I said, I'm going to make a slimline card base of the same color, so we have that tone on tone. And then this beautiful plate. I'll cut this one, then I'll cut the other one out with this green paper, and I'll be right back with all those cut out, but I just want to walk you through this. So we just cut it on this side this time. If you want to flip your folder to the other side, you can definitely do that, or just keep cutting on that same side, or cut on this side. There's lots of ways you can just keep flipping, but for now I'm just going to put it here. And a lot of times I give the tip of angling your paper just a little bit, your die, so that your machine doesn't just hit a bump and possibly just kind of pop over that and then keep going. So just giving it that little bit of an angle will help, but I didn't mention that earlier and it was just fine. Just something in case you come across that. Go very slowly as not to shake my camera too much. I can see my light is just shaking there. Both of these were heavyweight cardstocks, like 110 pounds, so roughly 300 GSM or so. Look at that. I'm just going to clean it out. I'm going to run through the other die of the green paper. and I'll be right back. Okay. This time I turned my folder over. So this is the side I was cutting into before, and then I just flipped it over and cut into this piece. Look how pretty. Oh, you can keep those for something else. So pretty. So that's what I did last time when I was doing the holiday slimlines. I have my little bits and pieces in here, like the little deer and stuff, because how cute are those to pop onto something else? So I'll pop these in there too. Those little leaves. Little sprigs and things like that always come in handy, so I'll put those to the side. But anyway, look at that. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm going to clean up, and then we'll put something together. So for these guys, I'm just going to pop them onto a front of a standard A2 size card base that I already have. And you know, you can put this a little matte layer behind that with some colors, maybe do your own background, or even on this card, you can add some color and just pop this on top. You know, so that shows through however you like. And then this one I'm also going to just place onto this guy. So I'm going to glue those down. Actually, yeah, so you know how I do. Well, I'll just show you on this one. Like, I'll glue on the back here, pretty much on the edge, and then this delicate area. Sometimes I put glue on the back of my hand, but really for this kind of thing, I just try to add glue here and there, just to keep it down as well as I can, so those little bits. And that looks pretty good. Just kind of getting it in every area there. I'll just pop it down, and that's ready for a sentiment, for maybe some flowers that are dimensional you want to put on here, maybe in the same spots. That'd be really sweet. Okay, and the same thing with this one. I'll just put glue wherever, you know, I'll just kind of follow these lines, actually, just boop, like that, all around, and lay it down. Okay, and for this one, I'm just going to take my card base, and I'm going to cut it 7 inches across on the 11-inch side. It's already 8.5 inches wide here, so we just want to cut this at 7. We will score it at 3.5, and then put that beautiful matte layer over the top. And of course you can keep this for something else. Now I would say that, you know, this piece that's left over here is that you can use your die, but the die is exactly 8.5 inches, so if you want to line it up perfectly and make sure it doesn't move, then you're good to go. On the one sheet you can get all these guys, but I cut another sheet lengthwise like this for that to work without, you know, really taking care to keep it there, but you can do it. It's very possible. Okay, and on this side I'm just going to score this at 3.5. This is some really thick paper, so I'm just making sure. And I'm just butting up against my scoreboard here to try to keep those even, and then push out to finish that off. And just like I did before, I'll put glue on the back in those larger areas and place this right on top. Okay guys, so I have that on there. Super pretty. I'm going to finish off a couple of these. I just grabbed some of my ephemera here. Sorry, yeah, so I believe it's available on diamondpress.com, mydiamondpress.com. I'm going to go through and just kind of, I mean, that looks pretty too, right? I mean, so cute. So I'm going to go through and just pick out some different things that I might want to use. That wouldn't be too big for that one. And we'll top these guys off. Okay, I think I did some fun things here. So what I'm going to do is just glue down the pieces I need to glue down and pop up the pieces I would like to pop up. So like with this guy, I'm not going to move it too much, but basically there and there, kind of up to the corner. Same thing with this one. Something like that. And then I'll put dimensional adhesive on the back of this one and pop them up there. I'm going to glue this one directly, put dimensionals on the back of this one, pop it up there. And this one, I'm going to glue these two together. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down, and then I'll pop up this sentiment. And that one, something like that. And this I'll pop up right there, and I'll add some dimensionals behind my little butterfly too, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so there are 3 quick cards using those beautiful backgrounds. So that's the Country Garden background die set. Love that they mix the two different sizes. I think that's a lot of fun. Adds a lot of texture and just interest in your cards very easily and quickly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have the links in the description box. Like I said, they're available now on HSN. I have some images for you guys, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.